What's up, you guys? This is part two-ish of the vitamin video that you guys have requested for quite some time. I think I'm gonna start it off with this bad boy because I get a lot of questions asking how do I travel with all of the vitamins that I take on a daily basis. This I got from Amazon.
Yeah, it was like $9 max, maybe $6.
See how thick and big that is? It's like 2 inches. And so I'm able to cram in every single vitamin that I take from that day. We're gonna go into, so a little extension of part one is the collagen. So I can't stress it enough, especially for us women, like as we age, we just continue to lose the collagen, which is like the elasticity, your hair to your nails, to your skin, all that good stuff, all that stuff that we see in babies that are like, oh my God, you're so cute. You just, we lose that as we age. So I take it, my protein powder from FNX. I take the, I love the brownie batter flavor because it feels like a treat. But this is awesome because it is a collagen protein.
And disclaimer, we are not sponsored or endorsed by any of these.
I would like to be.
Independent, yeah.
So if you guys see this, holler at your girl. We put that out there. This is just what we use at the moment. So this is my protein powder. I really like it. We stress it a lot in our carb cycling private group, how important it is for, out of the BCAAs, leucine is super important out of that. A lot of the times when you take...
Proud of you.
I'm not just a jock.
Keep going.
I'm not just a jock, you know?
You got it.
So with this protein powder specifically, each scoop you get 3 grams of leucine in that, which is...
Perfect. I'm like actually like really impressed. Like this is definitely a different Natalie than a year and a half ago. Knowing about her leucine, that's like pro status right there.
Yeah, well, anywho, so that's why I really like this protein powder, also because I have a very sensitive digestive system, so I don't work well with whey. It just doesn't sit right with me at all. But I also, this is also a form that you guys can add into like your whey proteins or anything at home. This is strictly just collagen peptides. This is from Nature's Plus.
Put it in your coffee in the morning.
Yes, and this is obviously grass-fed. That's why it's really important too with your collagen. Make sure you know where it's from because I did not know that, and I had no idea how kind of, I guess,
sometimes they'll take bird feathers from China and they'll make a collagen.
And they'll say it's collagen. So the collagen ours is from...
I believe this one is from sweet potatoes, actually. This one is bovine, and I think a mixture of like fish as well.
Yeah.
And then this one, your supplement, I don't know what that's from.
And then I take a supplement as well. So I kind of hit it from all ends because sometimes, you know, I don't have a protein shake. And then sometimes I don't need this guy because I'm getting it from here. And then sometimes I just take my collagen.
And then also for athletes too, collagen is very good because it helps with the connective tissue that kind of gets degraded as we get older and train harder too. So not only does it give you the skin elasticity, it helps your cells regenerate better, and it also helps connect the tissue. So collagen, I would definitely recommend.
And this is the brand, I do like Theory. I feel like everything that I've taken thus far from them, it's really good. But like Jonathan stressed so many times, like, that's why it's such a slippery slope with supplements because they are not FDA approved. And so you have to be really careful as into what you are taking. So doing your research, why I rely on my husband because then he really does the research and on the back end.
Ingredients are sourced from and all that.
Exactly.
Okay, so heart health. That's a great one to get into, right? Fish oil. Fish oil is known basically for putting those good, healthy omega fats into your system. Helps with your heart health. It helps with just general well-being, right? So this is what we get. We get it from Costco, the wild Alaskan salmon. I prefer to go for the wild fish if I can get it over the farm stuff just because I believe it's a little bit healthier. So that's your omegas. Now, here's something awesome. Ubiquinol. So we've all heard of CoQ10. CoQ10 is universally known by doctors to help with cell regeneration, cell regrowth. Specifically, it helps strengthen your heart and makes your heart health better. It's been shown in some cases to lower blood pressure, but I wouldn't take it for that. I would take it for the benefits of your heart health and cell energy activation. Now, CoQ10 is not all created equally. Ubiquinol, specifically this form of CoQ10, is the most beneficial for heart health. So you'll see something that'll have CO, a Q, and a 10. That's CoQ10, that's good stuff. The ubiquinol, this right here is the best version of it. If you're gonna buy it, buy this one. Something very interesting and kind of on the cutting edge right now of heart health, metabolic health, and just all around health is this. True, it's niagen, right? What niagen is essentially it's an amino acid in the body that deteriorates over time. So you don't produce it as much as you get older. And what it really does, it's supposed to be kind of like the blueprint for cell health and cell regeneration. So essentially this true niagen, what it's supposed to do is help your cells regenerate more youthful, right? Like instead of your cells dying off, they create new ones that are better, healthier.
Verdict's still out on this one.
The verdict is out on this. There's a lot of science that's backing it right now. It actually is FDA approved, which is huge. And if we're talking about overall heart health, this is something that is very, very interesting in that realm. So if you can afford it, it's pretty expensive. If you can afford it, I would recommend taking True Niagen.
So TUDCA is actually something that I just recently started taking because of Jonathan. I had taken, done some blood work maybe 6-7 months ago or something like that. And all that came back was that...
She was taking a lot of Tylenol because of her workouts. She was in pain.
And I used to do that when I was a lot younger. When I was playing soccer, I would just pop Tylenol or Advil like it was candy, which I totally do not recommend because it does a number on your liver.
Yes.
And I found that out when I went and got my blood work.
Her liver enzymes were 4 times the normal. So she was basically damaging her liver.
And I didn't even know it because, you know, I thought it was like super healthy. And so when I got my blood work back, I was really, really shocked. And then Jonathan said, "What are you taking?" Lo and behold, it's because I was taking kind of like I used to when I was a kid. If little things that were kind of, you know, sparked up that were irritating me, I would just take some Advil or Tylenol, which is super, super bad because the acetamine that is in there is really detrimental to your liver.
Yes.
So be aware of that when you have like a headache or just an ache and a pain. Don't just think that you could pop any type of pill.
It's chronic use. It's usually long use over time is when the trouble starts.
So TUDCA was introduced to me by this guy that it helps flush out your liver.
Yes.
And I can honestly testify or have a testimonial because I recently just got my blood work done again to see kind of where I was at after I had been taking this guy. And I'm all good.
Yeah, so I first learned about TUDCA. A lot of people in bodybuilding know about TUDCA because either steroids or high protein diets put a lot of stress on the liver. So it's known in the fitness community from that. But that is not how I learned about it. I actually learned about it back in college when one of my friends essentially almost overdosed on alcohol, right? It was like they took in so much alcohol that it was starting to shut down their liver. So when they brought him to the ER, they gave them high doses of this, and this essentially helped to... Yeah, it produces some, it's basically some acid. I forgot. It's like tyrosidocholic acid.
But don't think that you can drink a lot and take this and it's going to counteract it either.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
if you were going on a weekend in Vegas, definitely take your TUDCA with you. But don't look at it like this is going to save my life.
No.
Like, let's not do that. But that's how I learned about it. They essentially gave him high doses of TUDCA to prevent like liver failure, right? And then always a multivitamin. You can talk about that.
So we both have one, a his and a hers. I think it's super important because a lot of times getting just individual vitamins is not only costly, but it's also scary because it's like, wait, what do I take? How do I take this? Am I supposed to take this every day? So the tried and true, which I would always recommend somebody if they're first starting out with taking any type of supplements or vitamins, is just to get dialed in with a multivitamin for if you're a man, for a woman, because it gets all of those essential vitamins that we need on a daily basis, like your B complex and iron and things of that
This one's actually pretty good because it has a little bit of magnesium and selenium.
Which I wanted to talk about too before you get into those two major ones. And the last one that I'm going to touch on, you guys have heard me talk about it also in the private Facebook group, is magnesium glycinate. And so I take this at night because it helps relax the body and you're able to sleep better. This and actually GABA are supposed to be done together. I got that from Lolo Jones, who I was in the Celebrity Big Brother house with, and she's an Olympic athlete, and that's what she would do. So I started taking it actually while I was in the Big Brother house to help with sleep.
Magnesium is really good too. It actually helps your body to absorb calcium better. It relaxes the body. It calms you down. That's why you'll see things like that Calm drink, which you drink before bed. It's just a bunch of magnesium. It's super expensive. This stuff is cheap, and glycinate is the best form of it. That's what I recommend. Now, actually segueing over to, which also helps even more with magnesium and calcium absorption, as well as overall immune function and health is vitamin D3.
Which is huge, 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 because right now we have a pandemic going on, the coronavirus, people's immune systems are super low. People are getting the disease, and because of our carb cycling challenge and everything, like I feel like a broken record. But
we're all about preventative health.
Yes. So health is wealth. I say that like religiously because I truly believe it. When you feel good, you're able to do life. You're able to be a better partner. You're able to be able business partner, whatever, friend, so on and so forth. When your health, when you feel terrible, you are not able to do any of those things well. And then you're fixated on trying to get healthy. So you're already behind the buck. Pretty much like 90% of people are deficient in vitamin D.
Yeah, they say 80% of Americans. And let me get into this vitamin D because this is, to me, is the most important. If you're gonna take any vitamin or supplement, this is it. This is the number one most important, so I'm gonna spend some time on it. Okay, so essentially, we call it vitamin D3. And it actually doesn't function like a normal vitamin. It actually functions more like a steroidal hormone. So it's very, very essential. So instead of thinking like, oh, I'm taking in extra amounts of B12 to give me energy or help my blood or whatever, you're actually taking in something that your body physically needs. The ways to get it are from the sun. Most of us live sedentary lifestyles where we're indoor most of the time, so we don't get it from the sun. Food, it's very, very difficult to get it from food, especially now because of all the pasteurization and just the processes by which our food is losing its mineral density and its vitamin density. So this right here is the number one most important, I would say.
Because it's a hormone.
Yeah.
So
it's
your body
for
needs it.
For your immune system. It fights off viruses, it fights off the flu, as well as it also works in sync with your body to help your metabolism, to help your body absorb other vitamins. It is like the number one thing. Now, you'll see a lot of things, people that are paying attention to what's being used to treat COVID or prevent COVID, they'll see a lot of doctors are prescribing a protocol of vitamin D3 as well as zinc. Zinc has been well known for many, many years to be a immune system booster, but specifically to help prevent flare up of viruses. So zinc has been known for years to help prevent virus outbreak, right? So if you're combining zinc as well as vitamin D3, you're really doing a cocktail that's going to boost your immune system to the 10th power. Oh, and a cool side effect of zinc for guys and D3, by the way, both of those mixed together, you'll see in these like testosterone booster type supplements. If you look at the major ingredients, it's going to be zinc and it's going to be D3. So for men, actually it helps to, because it is like a hormone, it actually helps to produce more natural testosterone within males.
So this is part 2. We just wanted to touch a little bit, elaborate a little bit more on some of the vitamins that we take and why we take them. So, however, these two out of all of them are the most important because
especially now.
Vitamin D, it is a hormone in your body.
And D3, there's D1, D2, D3. This D3 is the most, effective version. Like I talked about, ubiquinol is the best version of CoQ10. This is the best version of vitamin D. So get this. Each pill is 5,000 IUs. That's kind of like the standard dose. I'll take 2. Sometimes you'll take 2.
And it's super important too, you guys, like Jonathan and I are not doctors, so it's so important to ask your physician, especially depending on your health, because I don't know what is your health condition. So to ask your doctor before taking any type of medication or supplements, because like vitamin D, for instance, like my dad is allergic to vitamin D3, but he is like such a outlier because his health is so not the best. But he does take, I think, vitamin D2.
Yeah,
so,
D2.
That's something super important to keep in mind as well, depending on where you are in your health kind of journey, is to be super smart, do your research, always ask your doctor ahead of time so that, you're the safest and healthiest. But anyways, so hope you guys enjoyed the part 2 extension of our vitamin kind of
regimen.
talk.
Stay healthy.
D3
and zinc. Please go get it.
And my outfit is right away.
Right away. We'll matchy.
Oh yeah, we are matching, but this is my
too.
collection. My collab collection.
Yeah, I'm not cool. I don't have a right-away collection yet, so.
Keep working at it, kid. Anyways, love you guys. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Mwah.